Third trailer of the wheat is pulled out. Second trailer has fully been sold, so it's over there. We normally wouldn't leave them on the trailer like that, but since we know we're not going to be baling any coastal anytime soon, we'll just leave them. No reason to take them off and stack them when we're knowing we're just going to sell it here pretty quickly anyways. Front end number one off the 4020. So we've pulled off one front end on the 14020. We're going to put the 4440 front end on it here in a second. But first off, we have to get to our field with the pivot system on it. We haven't irrigated that one in 3 weeks, I believe. So it's due for water again. But the issue with this one is it's pond water. It sits there, which means it likes to develop algae and moss and all sorts of tank pond stuff. So we gotta make sure we clean it up before we start it every time, or we'll ruin pumps or the tips. They'll get clogged up, stuff like that. So we'll run over there, clean it up, kick that system on, let it start watering that field, then we'll come back and work on the front ends again. They're over there kicking the pump on. I'm hunting for berries. Nice little blackberry. That one was a little sour, I'm not gonna lie. Need a little longer on these. Here's some. Oh, pump's on. Pump is on, right over there. It's pulling from this lake. We have the last spot on that pivot system. We'll run over there in a second. We have it opened, and that way it discharges all the water from this lake into the pump and cleans out our entire system and just spews it all out. You'll see a lot of moss, algae, nasty green stuff coming out. But we have to do it just to kind of flush the system every time before we start it back up, or else it'll build a lot of gunk. All of the systems will kind of start getting plugged up. So it's a good little preventative maintenance just to keep everything going. So got the water coming out, flushing the system. This is the beginning of the pivot. We're gonna do the same thing on the end of the pivot as well. Try and clean this out a little bit. You'll start seeing some of the tips. So like the second one, you can see it right here. It's already moving some water. This one is not, which means it's probably got a little gunk in there. So take the tip off, clean it up, get soaking wet. But it's kind of how we do this, just get it ready. So. Use a bunch of rust. Alright, watch out. So the pivot system is going, it's on 18%. That'll put it about a 24 hours to do a full 180 degrees on the field. Cleaned out a few of the sprinkler heads. They're now good. You can see that tire's moving. So it's coming along. Coming along good. As you saw, that's why we cleaned it out. When we opened up that end, see how disgusting that was? So that's why we cleaned it out. The system's running really good. You can already see how far it's gone. I've been here for maybe about 30 minutes. And it's gone from there to there. So it's moving. We'll come back tomorrow morning and see where it's at. But for now, let's run to the farm. I want to go check out the front ends, see how that operation is going, and show you what we've done so far. So we have one of the new grapple systems finished, as you can see right here. And you might think that it looks funny because it's standing up, but this is actually the way it goes. So I've never seen one of the bell bearings, but the module stands up in the air upright, and it actually attaches to it just like that. I was confused, I'm sure you are as well, but I've never seen one. So the John Deere 4020 is going to attach in right here on its front end. The pin will be right there. Painted it black, we got it nice and pretty. Cut off the top, we welded this on ourselves as you can see right here. Welded our brackets on, put this piece on. It's pretty easy, it didn't take long. So this is ready to rock. I'm excited to use this, see how it works. I'll go show you the difference between this one and the grapple system we use. But yeah, this one stands up, it attaches on, standing up. It's different, but we'll see how it works. So this is one of our current grapple systems. As you see, it is horizontal. The one I just showed you is vertical. So this one lays 10 bales flat. The other one does 21 bales standing up. It's gonna be weird to use. I've dealt with these my entire life, so it's gonna be brand new to me to see it standing up and doing it that way. Also in conjunction with that, we are doing the brand new front ends on the 4020s. We have one of them already tore apart. So let's go take a look at that now. Looks like we're missing some tires. So got the front end off the 4020. Oh, I'll show you what we did. I'll record everything as we're putting it back together. So you missed us taking apart. You'll see the harder part, which is just putting it back together. It's actually pretty easy to take apart. So you got this system right here, 4 bolts on that. Got the tie rods, there's one on the ground right there. Oh, you like our system? That's our stand holding the front of the tractor up. So we got that, it slides right out. We got the tires off. There's one right there, a few tie rods, and that's really about it. It's not hard to pull apart, but putting the 4440 front end back on it might be a different challenge. So we have that. We had a leak in the steering column. So right here, remove the top. There's a brake system that goes right here as well. That's what this ties into. It was leaking in here, ties into this brake system. That is also taken off. We have that over here. Whew. So there's this. As you can tell, it was leaking. So that's what we've done so far on this 4020. We're going to be doing the front end on a different one as well. So that's one down. We got it all taken apart. And then tomorrow, we're going to be putting it all back together. So I'll have that recorded for us. All right, it is the next day, and we got some bad news on our front axle on our 4020. Feels like it's always something. So that's going to put a halt into repairing this bad boy and stopping us from fixing the next one we were going to do. So let me quickly show you what we got. I was actually going to run down to the other farm today. Probably not going to get able to do that. So we're just going to look today into why this one's not going to work. And then the next video might be us going to the John Deere dealership, picking up the parts, because it'll be here next week. Maybe looking at the tractor, more tractors there for that other hay farm. We'll see, and maybe I want to run down to that other hay farm too, scout it out, kind of see how we want to cut the fields over there, all of that stuff. So here's what we got. So this piece right here, I did not think about it. This one to here, it's just not compatible from a 4020 setup, which it is right now. This is a 4020 setup. The 4440 front end will not attach to this. We got to get the piece that will allow it to attach to this. So we've ordered that. It'll be here, I think he said 4 days. So that'll probably be on next week's video. So that'll put a halt to this one. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Sorry we couldn't fix this today, but we'll be able to fix it. And the next one, we'll be more experienced. We'll know how to tear everything apart, put it all together. Because like I said, we got to do one more of these. So again, thank you guys for watching. We'll get it fixed. Don't worry about it. Give the video a thumbs up if you could. Subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate that. And until the next video, bye.